I think we sometimes forget that, like, you know, this is a pretty fucking sizable community on the internet. At least I forget it. But this is probably the only community on the internet where you actually pay to literally fucking see the worst possible things you can ever see. And what I mean by that is Steven motherfucking Crowder. He came out with a new fire sketch. What am I doing? It's like fucking my mind up, okay? Now, I was taking a shit when I saw this, when this came down my timeline. That's usually where I spend most of my time on Twitter, is when I'm pooping, okay? And I sat there. I fucking sat there. And I, for the life of me, could not come up with like any retort to this. Like, I wanted to write something funny underneath it, but I think it just like sucked up all the joy from my system. I think it disrupted my bowel movement, really. I will admit. And it was devastating. I'm giving you a trigger warning. This is nuclear grade cringe. Like, they've enriched uranium. They brought it into a facility. This is nuclear grade weaponized cringe. Like, the normal Twitter reaction that you would have to a particular piece of content like this often is just like, oh, haha, lol, kill yourself, right? Like, that's usually what people say, right? Like, that, there was nothing. Like, I had nothing for this. So, without further ado, it's Steven Crowder, Biden farts, Mohammed bin Salman, LWC Records.
Biden farts, do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts, do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts.
Biden sharts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden sharts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden sharts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden sharts. With the poke do-do-do-do-do-do. With the poke do-do-do-do-do-do. With the poke do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden sharts. With the Dutch do-do-do-do-do-do. With the Dutch do-do-do-do-do-do. With the Dutch do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts. Biden farts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts do-do-do-do-do-do. Biden farts. Enjoy more Biden farts at louderwithcrowder.com.
Like, he was like, this shit bangs so hard. If you want more of this, like, you can get it at the Mug Club. You know, when normally you would be like, oh, kill yourself, lol. But, like, this made me want to kill myself instead in a video game. You know what I mean? Like, I saw this and I was like, wow, finally. Cornering the car accident survivors market. You know what I mean? This is music for the type of people who are like, you have to celebrate when they are able to put their clothes on their own. You know what I mean? Like, I have nothing for this, you know? Or just conservatives in general, okay? That's just like, because like, what is the angle here? Like, you have to be mentally stunted to like look at that and go, ha, this is fucking fire, bro. Because like, Biden farted and probably shit himself around the Pope. Like, that's a funny concept in and of itself. It's great. You know, the Catholic man finally becomes the second Catholic president and is like so mentally deteriorated at that point that he has no control over his own fucking bowel movements. And then he like shits himself in the most embarrassing capacity in front of the main fucking Catholic guy. Like, that is an inherently funny situation. You can make a lot out of that. You can make that like very funny. He turned this into fucking Baby Shark, which is, it's just like, is it for children? Like, is he targeting children? Is he just trying to get, he's like, I saw the teenage suicide rate was low, so I wanted to really get the toddler suicide rate up. Like, what was his impact here? What was he going for, you know? This is like in line, content-wise, this is in line with those like weird fucking videos, like the Spider-Man videos that we watched, that was like targeted towards children, but it was like really fucking creepy. And it would be like, ooh, Spider-Man does a poopy, and then Elsa fucking eats the poopy, like that sort of thing. This is that. This is Elsa Gate level. Like, what the fuck's he doing? I mean, it's like he's targeting children, and I can't tell if he's targeting children or if he knows his audience is like mentally deficient and has like a child brain, kind of, you know what I mean? So it's like he is targeting children, but also his audience does have like a child's brain, you know? So maybe that's the reason. Anyway, so, but you know, this is a long line of, you know, conservatives making music, and it's always terrible. Okay, here is Tim Pool, Timcast's new single, Only Ever Wanted, coming August 26th. Let's take a look at that. Honestly, a lot of people say like, oh, Hassan, you got a lot of money and you changed up. Like, you bought ugly Gucci shirts. Like, should I have done this instead, you fucking idiots? You know what I mean? All my haters. This is what happens when you have too much money as a political commentator. You like dive into areas where you like turn your pet project into yet another avenue to express your creativity. And honestly, it's so much fucking like, I personally think like buying as many cars as I want would not be as damaging as this, okay? My cat got up and left when this song came out. I think you owe me payment for psychic damage. I mean, this is like Tim Pool's having a midlife crisis, and he wants you to experience it as well. It's just like, it's just terrible. Let's run that again. Let's run it again. What if he forced downloads it like YouTube? Incel at the disco? Yeah, Panic at the Disco because there's a school shooter. Like, Panic at the Disco, why are you panicking? Oh, because, you know, there's a shooter. There's an incel, Tim Pool fan at the disco. Is the song about drunk driving? I hope so. I mean, that would actually be cool if he was just like, if he made a song about how dope drunk driving is and how much better he is at driving drunk. I have seen this one. Of course, thank you for posting this in the chat, because I have seen this one from Tim Pool. It's so funny to drop this like right before the election. Like, he dropped this right before the election. He was like, this is the time for this. Like, America needs to hear this song and heal. Avenged Sevenfold. No. 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 But yes. Yes, dude. Avenged Sevenfold is so good. It's so true. In many ways, he did see what was going to happen with the IRS, though. You know what I mean? Because, like, here, the entire premise of this is like the oppressed become the oppressors after they're oppressed, right? And they think that they have no other option, right? And the literal killers, yeah. Bro, can you imagine you have like you enter a new group of friends, right? Like one of your close friends is like, yo, dude, I met these like really cool guys, right? Like we're going to hang out with them. Okay. And you get in the car and he just plays this. What do? You have to take him out, right? Like you have to just like fucking while you're on the highway, wait until you get on the highway and then crank the steering wheel into the nearest like median. He said Blink 1488. That's a good one. He's like, bro, dude, this is hey man. Like, hey man, you know, this is a new artist, you know, he's just fucking popping off, you know, he's just so good. He's so good. We should really check this out, you know what I mean? Fall Off Boy. Nickel Bald. Wait, is this song about protesting or not protesting? I'm beyond confused. No, that's the point, dude. Yes, My Chemical Imbalance is doing the extreme centrist shit, but in the music form. I'm a big fan of just like not making your entire like art if you're gonna you know pursue like an artistic venture or an artistic avenue. I'm a big fan of just like not trying to add politics to it at all. You know what I mean? Have it live on its own. Have it live on its own merits. And if you want to do something like with politics, like, it's gonna turn into backpack rap regardless, right? I mean, Nani does a good job, right? We've watched some of his rap songs about like, you know, the Cuban Revolution and shit. Like, it's just not like it's gonna be difficult. Like System of a Down does a good job, but System of a Down has good songs. You know what I mean? Like these are like they're good on their own. Like those songs are good on its own merits, right? Same with like Run the Jewels. Same with fucking Rage Against the Machine, this is Rage for the Machine, obviously. But like it takes a really, really talented artist to be able to like merge their political perspective with really good music across the board. And obviously this is still completely subjective, so but you know, this is objectively bad. Now, like, this is the Brandon attack. You know what I mean? The Brandon side did the fucking rallies, and they won, and they did the riots, and they won, and they seized control of the federal government, and now they have 87,000 new IRS agents, and they're coming to knock down your fucking door. You know what I mean? Here, watch. Here, we'll just skip to this. Here, there you go. See? Now it's the Blue Boys. Wow, that's so woke.
Again.
Hassan actually listens to this unironically off stream. He's just pretending right now so we can listen to his favorite music. Yo, Casey Tron, how about you shut the fuck up, okay? How about you don't come in here and reveal my secrets, okay? Just because I shared my Spotify playlist with you doesn't mean you can come in here and explain it to every single person, okay? Especially at the top of the hour where there's a 6-second ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, if you want me to admit my favorite type of music, oh, it's going to be hidden behind that fucking paywall, baby. 60 seconds. 60 seconds to Mars. 60 seconds to bars. This is a man that doesn't listen to music. That's true. I really don't. But like, honestly, it's actually better. Like, can you imagine? Okay, in a world where do I listen to this or no music? Which one's better? Of course, no music, right? Anyway, the only thing you'll be listening to is this commercial break. Unless you're subscribed for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription a month. Okay? You can also... you can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Boom. Okay. A Zoomer rapped about the Guatemalan coup d'etat. Dude, I know. This is who I was talking about. He literally DM'd me. He did one. I told him to do one on Batista. And he made one on Batista. This is actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Whenever produce is needed in U.S., go ahead and exploit Guatemala. They want to control the bananas and grab the whole means and supply by the collar. Monopolize every plantation and paid all the workers and vouchers not dollars. Economy was moving forward, but they send it back like Granani Gadala. Said they won't get involved yet, they made promises, then realize that's what profit is. One of them dress like that baby Adonis's, one of them bucks are where Giannis is. Jacobo our bench wanted minimum wage, they convinced the world he's a communist. USA funded a coup to get rid of him, didn't even get a strap on the wrist. They want to spread propaganda, democracy's ruined, it's all gonna fall. No. So then they went in to save Guatemala, their progress went into a wall. They weren't really saving. There was no consequence if they resisted, the CIA gave them a call. And when they protested for minimum wages, the USA slaughtered them all. I can't believe it.
I know. I told him to make one on Cuba, and he did. We listened to it before, but we'll listen to it again.
Present day Cubans still feel the effects of the 60s. Their country is worthy of preservation. USA wanted a land to keep slaves, and eventually Cuba is right where that best decisions because they had paid off Batista to work with them and get control of the US again. Greedy for money, the way that their raction was growing, you think they're on estrogen. Wanted their sugar and all their commodity.
I love that line, dude. I know that's his like signature line. The way the rack's always growing, you think they're on estrogen.
On estrogen. Wanted their sugar and all their commodity. First when they took him from Spain as a colony. Funded Batista enacted the plan which gave control of their whole foreign policy. USA conquered within the vicinity. They had killed thousands of 20 specifically. Cubans were left with no money, no power, no leader. The states for political liberty. Making business out of helpless nation. It's imperialism, it is domination. They exploited Cuba, then they try to hide it. Make sure shit ain't come out like it's constipation. 44 Batista sending Cubans money from the US Army, and he didn't see it. Struggle Cubans faces just like bro, cause you won't understand it all unless you really feel it. Goodness gracious.
He said struggling Cubans is just like Braille because you got, in order to understand it, you have to feel it. The business owners are out of their mind. What is this? Dude, please don't show me the Kyle Rittenhouse TikTok, okay? Please don't show me the Kyle Rittenhouse TikTok. I know he's doing it. I know he's posting on TikTok. I don't want to fucking... You want me to die of cringe? Is that what you want? Because I will. For every minute you're late at work, you'll be required to work for 10 minutes after 6 p.m. For example, if you are at 10:02, you'll have to say an extra 20 minutes. Wait, what? Giving wage theft. Yeah, it's also... What the fuck? Dude, that is insanity. No fucking shot. Yo, one of the most disrespectful parts about, like... One of the most disrespectful parts about working in a fucking capitalist system under a boss or management is that they just straight up fucking treat you like a goddamn child. Like, it's so disrespectful. What is this? I'm in love with Wrath 8 None. What the fuck is this? Why do you keep literally posting the same shit? Don't stop posting it. I don't know what you're posting. I'm gonna be 5 minutes late to get more hours. What the fuck? It doesn't work that way. That's illegal. The EEOC overruled that years ago that you can't work extra unpaid even for prep. You're free to go and create millions of jobs. Is that what you said? That's awesome. I love when this community has gotten to a point where, like, I love when this community's gotten to a point where you don't really get to see that too frequently, but it's like wonderful when someone comes in and they're just like, they're like a stray, you know what I mean? They just like walk in here and they go, free to create thousands of jobs, you mean? Yeah. You know, famously, even if you were to say like the USSR was a well-established, well-running, or just like a good representation of a socialist country, famously, they were, you know, they were definitely making people work. Don't worry, everybody was creating jobs. Sane law, what? Chat, has he already watched the Asanak's video, or is he watching it later in the middle of an exam so can't watch the full stream? Omega Law. Why is this community insane? What do you mean? That's like normal and good. Entire chat normally, whenever there's a new video like that, is just all the videos. It would all be a fucking wall of people just like promoting that shit. So that's why we give you a quick timeout and we tell you what the problem is. When I used to work at Domino's, I organized a strike. Our owner held a captive audience meeting the next day where he immediately started comparing us to his children, how they want a new car, but he can't get that for them. That's how Assam runs his merch lines, and that's why we're not getting any more of that shit. They all went on strike. Yeah. No, definitely. Okay. I just tagged you in a hilarious Andrew Tate animated video on Twitter, and this is some big brain content. Thanks, man. I'm not going to look at that because it's already in here. It's already in the lineup right here. You see that? I know everything. I've seen all the videos. Okay, I promise. I've seen all the videos out there. Do Andrew Tate in a little bit, though. Okay, so that was whack and gross. Alex Jones, DeSantis guy, dirtiest rooms. What the fuck is this?
So, if you've been watching the news lately, you may have seen or heard that the governor of Arizona recently deployed these containers to fill in gaps in the quote-unquote border wall. But what the governor and the Republican Party fails to tell you is that this stunt, which cost millions of dollars of taxpayer money, actually ends right here, at this gap where there's nothing else, because it comes full circle into tribal land. So just wanted to make sure that people were aware about what your taxpayer dollars actually go to fund stunts by politicians and not actually helping the community here in the
I love that.
U.S.-Mexico border.
Except, like, you know, right-wing psychos that see that go, yeah, that's why we got to take over that tribal land once again, like we did. Eminent domain. Manifest destiny. Like, that's their take. You know what I mean? Can you please watch Alex Jones and Crash Bandicoot 2 on YouTube? No. Did you see this happening to your favorite society? Oh, Federalist Society. Oh, fuck yeah. I have not seen this yet, but we'll take a look at it. Okay, where the fuck? What was I gonna look at? Before the Andrew Tate thing? Oh, there's a chain of gun stores that are openly Nazi coded. Omaha police straight up giving away surplus body armor to a thinly veiled Nazi compound. OPD and 88 Tactical agreed that police would give 88 Tactical 28 expired ballistic helmets, 28 expired rifle plates, a value of roughly $45,000 if purchased new, in exchange for 120 Coyote AR magazines, 40 Glock 17 magazines, 30 Orange Glock magazine base plates, all worth about $3,100. Another screenshot of inside 88 Tactical shooting range shows an elevation map with the highest point and an elevation of 1,488 feet. But according to Peak Bagger, a website that tracks elevations, Omaha's highest point is around 12,070 feet. I wonder why. I wonder why that this 88 tactical. I wonder why they chose it to be 1488. You know. I mean, are they even thinly veiled? Like, it just doesn't feel. I mean, they're 88 tactical, man. I don't think it's thinly veiled. I think it's like pretty obvious. You know, they're Nazis. Like, that's it. They're just Nazis. Also, why the fuck do the Nazis have like such a fat compound? God damn it, dude. Omaha, like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. 1488 is Nazi numerics. They use that to, like, you know, it's a dog whistle to say to all the other Nazis, like, hey, you know, we're Nazis, okay? That's what it is. What does 88 have to do with it? 8 and 8. The eighth letter of the alphabet is H. So 88 means Heil Hitler. And the 14 comes from the 14 words. The 14 comes from the 14 words, which is a famous white supremacist slogan. We must secure a existence for white children, or something like that, basically. In Nebraska Police Code, Signal 88 means situation secure. The name 88 Tactical speaks to our mission to help individuals, families, emergency workers, and military members develop the skills they need to handle any situation or crisis. Yeah, okay, bro. You sound like the religious dude from rehearsal. I mean, dude, it's like esoteric, the weird nerd shit because they're nerds for racism. Hello, Nazis are fucking nerds. Okay, they're nerds for racism. So yes, they do very extremely nerdy shit like that. They love all that weird shit.